On the 9th of April 2019, a sixth-year medical student, Ivy Wangeci's life was taken by a man who was armed with an axe. Almost 4 years later, the man confessed. Let's get into it. Welcome to AFAC's #1 stop to entertainment and trending news. Ivy Wangeci was a beautiful 22-year-old young lady who was pursuing her dreams and was at her final year at the Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital. Ivy Wangeci, after completing her primary school, she went to the prestigious Alliance Girls High School, where she completed with straight A's. And the only subject that she scored an A- was English. The rest of the subjects were straight A plain. And as a bright student, she went ahead to join the Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital, where she was studying medicine. At Ivy's parents' home in Thika, at that time she was described as an A student who was very calm, who was difficult to read. She always attended the local Presbyterian Church of East Africa together with her parents whenever she was around. And so on the morning of 9th April 2019, as Ivy was returning to the hostel after working in the wards with her colleagues, a 28-year-old man identified as Naftali Kinuthia attacked her. Now, it was alleged that he was an employee of a betting farm in Nairobi. Naftali is said to have driven from Nairobi with a panga and an axe in his car, planning to attack Ivy. And so as Ivy is walking with her colleagues, she's attacked. She manages to scream only once. She was ambushed. She did not see it coming. And her colleagues who were with her at that time also confirmed the same.
Her head was, and he lifted up this axe and brought it down on her. And then he lifted it a second time, and this one fell on her head. And this alone actually her body shifted, just had it make impact. So she fell towards my side and I jumped back. This attacker lifted up this, what I thought was a rod at the time, and at this point now I actually really went to grab it from him. But then he faced me and he lifted it towards me, and then I noticed that it was an axe.
And so at that time, people are still dealing with the shock of the passing of Ivy Wangeci, and then rumors start circulating online that this was her boyfriend. Some people start saying that she was playing him, he was paying school fees, he was financing her, and then this forces the family to come out and put out a statement that she was not being financed by this man.
Not my daughter. I have gathered from the social media that she had a lot of negative character. That was not her. Nobody else paid school fees for Ivy apart from we the parents and the government of Kenya through JAB. The girl was still under our care as the parents. She had not introduced to us any suitor. We have not had any time that Ivy was sick. Malicious rumors that she could have infected. That is all the rumors that the devil can bring to people who are in their lowest moments. So that Ivy of the social media, gentlemen and ladies, I want to tell you that she does not exist in this compound. We hear some very funny news. She had been bought a car, like my daughter is said to have been bought a car. I have not seen her in a car. People in Eldoret have not seen her in a car, so that car only exists in the imaginations of some cruel minds. We have to change our attitude towards women. Women are not gold diggers. Women have learned to work hard for themselves. We are waking up every day to go and work for ourselves and our families. So anytime somebody decides to be cruel and kill, it is not because they have eaten their money.
And so the family at that time denied those rumors of people saying that Ivy was a gold digger, she was bought a car, and also they addressed that rumor that she had infected Naftali Kinuthia, putting out that she was a very healthy girl. She was never sick. And so after Mr. Kinuthia attacks Natalie, she passes away on the spot, but the crowd also deal with him. And therefore you might see some photos of him having attack marks on his face. And so the case has been ongoing. Witnesses have been coming, but Mr. Kinuthia has always denied the charges. Until this year, Friday, 3rd March 2023. In court, Mr. Kinuthia, an IT expert, claimed that his relationship with Ivy Wangeci started at a primary school they both attended in Thika Town and continued when they joined high school, with her at Alliance Girls and him at Nyandarua Boys. He said he spent a lot of money on Wangeci through the years, yet she rejected him for being short, hugged another man in front of him, and made a lot of money from him, knowing she did not intend to pursue their relationship further. Mr. Kinuthia told the court that he continued supporting Wangeci financially even when she turned cold towards him. He said he had spent more than 100,000 Kenya shillings on her and was in the process of reclaiming it from her parents after realizing their love was not blooming. Just before he killed her, he told Justice Stephen Githinji he had sent her 7,000 Kenya shillings for her 14,000th birthday, but she did not invite him to the party. But he was not offended. He shared the reason why he was not offended is since he had been funding these parties during their relationship of many years, so this was something that he was used to. But on the fateful day, he shares, I traveled to Eldoret to help with the facilitation of a colorful birthday that was scheduled for April 10th, 2019. He added he felt hurt when Wangeci told him she loved someone else and ridiculed him for being short, saying he did not impress her. Mr. Kinuthia shared, I was not happy when the deceased told me through her close friend that she did not love me because I was too short. He added he sought the help of a close friend of Wangeci in a bid to end the turmoil in their relationship. Mr. Kinuthia said he was also angered by Avi's act of hugging another man in his presence and accused her of cheating on him. He told the court he could not stand watching a man he considered his rival hugging his girlfriend in front of him. He put out, I could not stand that scenario. I lost control of myself and attacked her with my axe since I was out of my mind. I was completely out of myself.
Looking back, I saw them hugging. It came to my mind that she was doing that on purpose. Because from how I knew her, she never did that in public. Not even in our best moments. I never saw her. So I thought she was doing it to rub it to my face. At that point, that's when I thought I lost control of myself. I was too angry to think clearly. From there, I can't even tell. When I decided to pick the axe, I wasn't myself.
Then?
From there, I can't remember exactly what transpired. I was told later that the worst had happened. The axe has always been there. As soon as I bought the car, I bought the axe for my security. Okay, after thinking about it and reflecting, I knew it would not have happened. And there were many ways to get around this situation.
And so Mr. Kinuthia confessed that he took the life of Ivy Wangeci. He was remorseful even as he accused Wangeci of minting a lot of money from him, knowing she was no longer interested in their romantic relationship. And so what actually prompted him to drive all the way from Nairobi to Eldoret was that Ivy had refused to pick his calls. He had already sent money for her birthday. He wanted to know why she was ignoring him, and even as he arrived in Eldoret, she continued to decline to pick his calls, and even at some point she switched off her phone. According to him, that is what angered him and prompted him to attack her. Now, during a previous hearing, he had shared that that was not his first time to be coming to Eldoret and that he used to visit her often in the past. He also claimed during one of the hearings that days before the murder, he had visited Ivy and they met, and it was very brief. And so before he decided to go to the school and attack her, Ivy had told him that she was going to her residential place to take off her professional attire, and she told him she would be back. However, upon reaching her residential place, Ivy switched off her phone and effectively blocking her planned meeting with him. This made him more angry. And so he shared with the court on Friday that he had no intention of killing Ivy. He also shared that he never stopped supporting her financially, even after blocking him from reaching her on the phone. He told the court, "I was committed to making her life better." And so right there, a young lady lost her life due to jealousy, anger. And so even though he had denied the murder charges when he was arraigned at the High Court 3 years ago, which led to him being remanded to the Eldoret GK remand, finally the loved ones of Ivy get to hear the killer confessing and not denying the charges, putting out that he indeed took her life due to jealousy and anger. Thank you so much for watching. You're up to date. Subscribe, hit your notification bell so you're notified once you have any new uploads. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.